Good day, ladies and gentlemen, Joy Stephen from the Polinsys studios, and in this video we are going to discuss again about Quebec. The Quebec selection for skilled workers is likely to be released shortly, and let us find out if you qualify to apply for it. The new pass mark for the Quebec Skilled program is 49 points for single applicants and 57 points for married applicants or common laws. Let us review the point factors and let us access how many points we got. So please take a paper and pen and write down these following factors: education, work experience, age, language proficiency, validated employment offer, financial self-sufficiency, and stay and family in Quebec. So these are the 4 points we are going to discuss first. Now, if you are married, then we have 4 additional points which we will be talking about, and that is your spouse's education, your spouse's age, your spouse's language proficiency, and the number of children you have. Let us now explain each of these factors and the points they contribute. Number 1 is education. Divided into 2 sections, education, number 1, the first section is the level of education attracting a maximum of 12 points. And the second segment in education is area of training attracting 16 points. Now let us see how many points you have got in the level of education. Here is a chart. Please review the chart and come up with your own points. You must have at least a secondary schooling, which will give you 2 points, and depending on your education level, the points could go up to 12 points. Please press the screen button and pause for you to have a look at this chart. Well, once you have done that, the next section in education itself is area of training. These points depend on your profession and is associated with your qualification. I have attached a PDF document which will give you in clear detail the required area of training points with the associated educational qualifications. I have provided here 2 examples. One is for a computer engineer and the other for nurses. Several other professions qualify, and you can check the full sheet which is provided in my blog www.reportersreport.com/QC. In this example, you will see that the Bachelor in Computer Science and Computer Engineering with related experience obtain 16 points. Now, the second example is I have shown about a graduate nurse, and here a graduate nurse gets 12 points. And I think I have given you one more example, and that is about diploma nurse who earns 12 points as well. The list is extensive, therefore please visit my blog reportersreport.com/QC and you can obtain the complete list. The next point calculation is for work experience. This chart demonstrates the work experience points granted. Please click on the pause button to review and write down your points. Now, the next one is a chart. This chart demonstrates points for age, where applicants between ages of 18 to 35 obtains a maximum of 16 points. Applicants earn points as illustrated in the chart. Please click on the pause button of this video and review your points based on your age. Now we will discuss language proficiency. The maximum you can earn from knowledge of English and or French is 22 points. If you are good in English, you can earn up to 6 points, and if you are good in French, you can earn up to 16 points. Look at this chart and determine which you are good at and take and calculate your points accordingly. Now here is a chart which illustrates the total points you can earn for French. Please click on the pause button if you have a good knowledge of French and try to figure out how many points you can earn. If you do not know French, you can skip this chart. You can now earn a maximum of 10 points if you have a valid employment offer, and I know most of you will not be in a position to earn these points. If you do not have a valid employment offer, skip this section or this chart. Now if you have a valid employment offer from the Montreal metro region, the points you will earn will be 6. However, if your employer is from outside the Montreal metro region, then you will earn the full 10 points. Now, let's discuss the sixth factor. The sixth factor is financial self-sufficiency. The amounts vary depending on the number of people in the family. I'm talking about the amount you may have to take with you to Quebec for settlement funds. And the chart here is provided in the final selection of this video, and it's at the bottom of my Quebec page, www.reportersreport.com/QC. Please keep in mind that the resettlement funds for Quebec is much lower than the resettlement funds required under the federal program. Points awarded, and pretty much all applicants obtain these points unless because you must be willing to undertake a statement to the government that you will be taking settlement funds with you. Now, the seventh factor is points awarded for your links with the province of Quebec. If you have visited, studied, or worked in Quebec, these points are awarded to you. This chart will illustrate these points. Okay, now let's discuss family in Quebec factor. If you have a very close relative living in the province of Quebec, then you can earn points based on what is demonstrated in this chart. If you are single, your point calculation ends here. However, if you have obtained if you're single and have obtained 49 points and above, you qualify to apply for permanent residence in Quebec. If you have obtained less points than 49, then you may want to focus on the Federal Express Entry program or other provincial nomination programs. If you're married or in a common law relationship, please proceed to the points awarded for spousal factors, which includes the following 4 factors. Number 1, spousal education. Number 2, spousal age. Number 3, language proficiency of the spouse. And number 4, the number of children you have. We will first look into the spousal education points, which is divided into 2. The spousal education qualification points, which this chart explains, and the points awarded for area of training, which this section illustrates. Please click on the pause button to review this chart more carefully. Now let us look at the points for area of training. To identify points under this section, you may want to open and review the PDF document which is in my blog, reportersreport.com/QC. I have given a couple of examples below. One is for engineers and the other is for nurses. In this section, you will see the points awarded to a spouse who has completed computer engineering or computer science. The points awarded is 4. Now, in this section, you will see points awarded to your spouse if your spouse has completed bachelor's in nursing, which the points awarded is 3. And this section illustrates 3 points earned if your spouse has completed diploma in nursing. The list is extensive, therefore please visit my blog reportersreport.com/QC and you can obtain the complete list from that PDF document. Points for spouse age. If your spouse is between the ages of 18 to 35, he or she earns maximum points. This chart demonstrates the points awarded for age of spouse. Please press the pause button to identify the age of your spouse and compare it with the points. Spousal language proficiency points. If your spouse has a good knowledge of French, B2 level or above, these points can be earned based on this chart, which you can pause and have a look at. You can earn points if you have children. Couples earn up to points if they have children, and this chart demonstrates points awarded for children. You can now calculate your points, and if you are single and if you have 49 points, you qualify, and if you're married and if you have 57 points, you can begin the process of submitting your application. Those of you who have not completed your language exams and are expecting to complete it soon, please calculate your points based on your understanding of how much scores you may be able to obtain in your language exams and start your preparedness program so that your file can be kept in readiness for submission as soon as your language results come in. Quebec has a reasonably good quota, but they are likely to get filled soon. Therefore, if you are interested, please do not wait. From all of us at the Polinsys Studios, wish you the very best. Thank you.